Good morning. This is day 4 of the 28 days of focus. And today we're going to talk about the quote: You can learn a lot from reading, but even more by doing. Now, I'm not taking anything away from reading. I myself enjoy reading, and I think everyone should read regularly as often as they can. What I'm saying is, there are certain things you have to learn that's better to learn by just doing it instead of reading it in a book or reading the directions or reading the instructions. For example, a lot of times when I buy like a game for me and my son to play, I won't even read the directions. We just put it in the console, start playing, and we learn how to play it on our own. If I buy like a shelf, like I bought a small bookshelf to place my books on, I didn't read the directions before I started putting it together. I took the pieces out, I placed them out on the floor, and tried to figure out how to put it together on my own before I even looked at the directions. I like learning how to do stuff on my own before I revert to directions and instructions. Like books. There are books out there that will help teach you how to do things. Like, say if a person in Washington State was opening a bookstore and a person in Florida was opening a bookstore, but they both read the same book on how to open a bookstore or how to run a bookstore business or something like that. That author may wrote that book unique to their situation or someone they know situation or people that they've talked to and got information from. The person in Washington State and the person in Florida, their situations may be completely different. In Washington State, it rains a lot. So people may tend to want to buy books more in Washington State because they tend to be inside more because of all the rain. People in Florida, with the weather being so sunny, they may not want to go out and buy books as much. They may want to be outside in the good weather, playing sports or having picnics or what have you. So the situations are different. People in Florida, the person in Florida, their financial situation may be a bit better than the person in Washington State. So you have to focus on your situation. Don't take all the information from a book and try to copy it word for word. You have to get out there, put in the work, do some research, put in the work, and figure out what is best to your unique situation. Don't take everything you read in a book and take it as this is the way I need to do it because this is what the book says. No. By all means, read as much as you can, read all types of books, whatever makes you happy. But use your imagination. Okay? And I don't mean read as in the stuff you read on your phones. Oh, I read books on my phone, I read books on my tablet, I read books on my computer. I mean, go out, get a book, and actually read. Libraries, support libraries. Small mom and pop bookstores, support them. Those places are wonderful places filled with adventures and imagination and excitement. But if you're constantly reading stuff and used to reading stuff in order to create, that's not always the best way to go. Yes, get the information. Yes, find out some pointers and stuff like that, but try to do as much as you can on your own so that you can learn how to do stuff from your own imagination. So you can learn how to do stuff by your own hands from your own know-how. It's much more gratifying that way because it's something you did on your own, something you figured out on your own and created. Thank you for watching. This is day 4 of the 28 days of focus. I hope you're enjoying the journey so far and you're preparing to start a journey of your own if you haven't already begun.